Hey friend, it is Kate here. Thank you so much for jumping on my channel and joining me for day 5 of our New Year's challenge. That is right, we have made it one whole week into our New Year's challenge. Thank you so much for being here and being a part of our fabulous start to 2022. If you are brand new here, you can go back to the very first video. I will put a little link in the top over there that you can find if you want to start from the beginning. Each class is a standalone, so if you just want to start from here, that's perfectly fine. You are more than welcome as well to look in the description below and you will find a link to a free journal that can kind of help track your progress as we move along. And there's also a link to our Facebook group where this weekend we'll have extra things that go along with our videos. So today's class is a lovely Pilates class with some lovely upper body work. I do use a set of 3-pound weights throughout this class, but if you've done with classes with me before, you'll know really you can skip a lot of the prop work. And especially when it comes to our upper body, it's more about activating those muscles and feeling our arms working hard than it is really the weights that we have. So with or without your weights, roll out your mat and let's get started. Let's just start standing on our mat. Let your fingertips dangle by your side, maybe bend the knees, wiggle out the hips, wake yourself up a little bit, and start to stand taller and straighter. Think about cinching your waist like your belt got tighter. Lift a little higher up out of the waist. Draw the ribs together while you open up across your chest, and simply stand a little taller, lifting the top of your head up. Take a great big inhale. As you exhale, dip your chin to chest. Roll your right ear to right shoulder. Exhale, bring your chin back down. Roll your left ear to left shoulder. Exhale, bring your chin back down. Bring your gaze upright. Swim your hands high over your head. Rotate the pinkies towards one another. Lift out of the waist a little bit more. And then clasp the hands together. Push the elbows wide. Soft bend in the knee. Not pitching forward like a yoga chair pose, but just a little bend there. Lift out of the waist more. Press your head into your hands back into your head without moving your hips or your knees. Take a little twist to the right. Bring your gaze back center. Little twist left. Bring your gaze back center. Let that go. Roll your shoulders backwards 3 times. Make that really big, really purposeful. Roll them forward 3 times. Pause, stand taller, stand straighter. Take a big inhale. As you exhale, chin to chest. Bend the knees, roll into an easy forward fold. Find your deepest forward fold and pause for a moment. That could be bigger or smaller than mine. You might want to be still, or maybe it feels good to nod the head, sway it right and left, shake it yes and no, maybe wiggle the hips a little. Come back center, knit the ribs in, bend the knees, roll yourself all the way up to standing. Stand tall, stand straight, take a big breath. Exhale again, chin to chest, roll yourself down, 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 down. Pause for a moment. Soften the knees. Keep the shoulders down the back as you come all the way back up to standing. Last time. Chin to chest, bend, roll it down. Pause for just a moment here. And then come down to your mat in a little tabletop. That can be graceful or not, no biggie. Find your tabletop, broaden across the chest, pull the navel in like my hand is supporting your tummy, and keep your low back nice and long. From here, I want us to extend our right foot behind us. At first, tuck the toe, take a little stretch to the back of the calf there, and press your heel towards the ground behind you. Take a big breath. Bring yourself back to center, cinch the waist, squeeze your thud so much you have to lift the leg. Now toe can be pointed, flex, soft, your call, but broaden across the chest, reach your head a little further forward. Take a great big inhale here. Big breath out. 5 times. Tap your foot to the floor, exhale, squeeze your thud as you lift. Tap your foot to the floor, exhale, tone the tummy as you lift. And it's not about the speed or the height, as we know. As you move the leg, it is far more important to keep the body stable, to keep the low belly pulling in, our shoulders nice and open. This time, lift the foot, pause, take a great big breath. Exhale, pull knee to nose, round forward. Inhale, reach the foot away. Exhale, tone the tummy, pull the knee in. Inhale, reach the foot away. 2 more. Exhale, tone the tummy, curl. Inhale, send it out. Last one, pull it in. Reach it out, pause. Take a great big breath. Set the knee down. If you need to sink back into a child's pose, take it. If you can, immediately lift up your left leg. Same thing from other side. Start by growing long from the tip of your head through your body, out your toe. Great big inhale. And exhale, tap the toe to the ground and lift it up. Tap the toe to the ground and lift it up. Just like we did on the other side, it's not about how fast you're going. It's not about the height of the leg. Think about lifting off of your wrist, broadening across the chest. Envision I'm holding your ears and I'm pulling your ears forward. Last time, lift the leg up, pause, big deep inhale, exhale, pull knee to nose round. Inhale, reach head and toe away from one another. Exhale, tone the tummy, pull it in. Inhale, reach out and away. Every time I curl in, I think about my abdominal muscles helping to hug my shin closer to my chest. Every time I straighten, I squeeze my thigh connection, turning on my glutes and hamstrings. Last one. Reach it out, pause, take a breath, and then set the leg down. Give yourself a little wiggle, a little movement. Now we're going to do that again with our arm, and if we want to take it up a notch, we have our weights nearby. If we have those, but we don't have to, no big deal. Start by lifting the right leg away and hold. Decide, do you just want to take your left hand off and away, or do we want to catch a weight and reach it out and away from us? If that is too much today, it's okay. You could also just do the arm and set the leg on the ground to stabilize. But otherwise, we're going to repeat our little phrase. We'll touch our hand and toe down. Exhale, tone the tummy, lift. Touch hand and foot down. Exhale, cinch the waist, lift. 3 more down. Exhale, up. 2 more down. Exhale, up. Last one. Lift it up, pause. Now same thing. We pull elbow and knee together, curling in. Inhale, reach hand and foot away from one another. Exhale, tone the tummy, curl in. Inhale, reach hand and foot away. 3 more. Exhale, pull. Inhale, extend. 2 more, pull. Inhale, extend. Last one. Reach it out, pause, take a great big breath. Drop the weight down, find your little tabletop, set the leg down. Give yourself a wiggle, a shake, any movement you want. And then same thing other side. Take the left foot away, and then perhaps grab your weight in your right hand or just use the arm, that's a-okay. Cinch the belly, grow long from the hand through the body, out the toe. Inhale, hand and foot down, exhale, tone the tummy, lift. Inhale, tap, exhale, cinch and lift. Slowly bring it down, reach it back up. 3 more down and lift. 2 more down and lift. Last one, lift, pause. Take a great big breath. Exhale, elbow, knee, pull. Inhale, extend. Exhale, pull. Inhale, extend. 3 more, bring it in. Send it out. 2 more, curl. Inhale, release. Last one. Reach it out, pause. Take a great big breath. Set the weight down, hand to mat. And then knee back, press into a little child's pose. Reach your hands away, crawl them further. Drop your forehead to the mat if it feels nice. Take a big breath. Big sigh out. Roll yourself up to a seat. And we'll take our feet out in front of us and lie on our back. Now, if you have weights, go ahead and scooch them a little closer to you. If you don't have weights, you know it's totally fine. But begin to find your imprinted spine. Low back touches the mat. Feel your whole back connected to the ground beneath you. Broaden across the chest. Continue to point your nose straight up to the sky like you are Pinocchio. And at first, just take your hands a little further away from your hips so we can encourage our chest to stay nice and open. Now, gently press into your heels. Feel your low back. Really be supported by the ground as you do that. And then slowly tip the pubic bone up. Roll one vertebra at a time all the way up until we come to our great big bridge pose. Now pause there for a moment. Think about your shoulder blades. Like we've been talking about all week, we want our chest open. Press the shoulder blades down into the mat. Make a little more space between chin and chest. Take a great big inhale. As you exhale from the sternum, begin to roll down. Pause. Are your shoulders lifting up at all? Can you press them down a little bit more as you roll all the way back down to the mat? Let's do 3 more just like that. Inhale, lift, rolling one vertebra at a time up. Exhale from the sternum, press the shoulders down to the mat as you roll down. 2 more. Inhale, lift, one vertebra at a time comes to the top. Squeeze the thigh, tone the tummy as you arrive, and then roll it all the way back down. Last time, just like that. Lift the hips up, pause, cinch the waist, squeeze the thigh, shoulders back, big inhale. And then gently bring yourself all the way down. Pause right here for a moment. Catch your weights if you have them. If you don't have weights, just reach your hands up to the sky and almost pretend like you're holding something heavy. Turn on your arm muscles with or without your weights. Now, with the weights, you should really feel that kind of pressure, that actual weight pushing your shoulders down, and we want that feeling. If you don't have weights, just imagine your shoulders being gently kind of pushed into the ground beneath you. Once more, press into the heels, roll the hips up, find your bridge pose and pause. Now, squeeze the thud, that thigh butt connection point, cinch the waist, push your hands up a little higher. And then from here, I want you to inhale, tap your elbows off to the side like a little cactus. Exhale, squeeze your thud, tone your tummy, push the weights up. Inhale, tap the elbows down. Exhale, tone the tummy, bring them right back up. Inhale down, exhale, squeeze and lift. Inhale down, exhale, squeeze and lift. 2 more down. Lift it up, pause, touch the weights together or touch your hands towards one another if you don't have weights. If you don't have weights, you can take them to a little prayer and press your palms together. That's okay too. But from here, cinch the belly a little bit more. Really think about lengthening through your spine, stumping into the heels, maybe lifting the hips just a little bit higher. And then I want you to take your hands over your head, but so you can still see them in your peripheral vision. My hands have not gone to the ground. Do you see that? I'm lightly holding them above my head. Now exhale, pull them back to starting. Inhale, reach the hands up over the head, tone the tummy. Exhale, pull them right back up. Inhale, reach the hands high overhead. Exhale, cinch the waist, take the hands with you. 2 more, inhale, up. Exhale, return. Last one, lift up. Exhale, pull it back and pause. Take a great big breath. From your sternum, roll all the way down to the mat. Set your weights on the ground away from you. Take your hands high overhead for a big stretch. If it feels nice, you can lightly windshield wiper your knees side to side. Oh, I got a few pops there in my back. If you did, I hope that felt good. It felt good to me. And then from here, go ahead, pull your knees into your chest. Give yourself a little hug, little squeeze, and I want you to rock and roll yourself up to a seat. Now, you can scooch those weights closer to you if you have them, or forget about it, no big deal. But take your feet in front of you, take your hands behind your thighs, poke your elbows away and sit up taller and straighter. Feel that openness through our chest. From here, big deep inhale. As you exhale, I want you to tip off your sitting bones, rocking into your Pilates C Curve. You might have to adjust the placement of your feet. That's always okay. Think about reaching your sacrum, that big bony plate at the base of your spine, towards the ground. It's like you're tipping off your sitting bones, rocking into your imaginary little ball that might be behind our back. And from here, hands can stay in place if we need to, or we can take them out and away. Reach your fingertips further and further away. Inhale, slide the hands open. Exhale, cinch the waist, pull them in. Inhale, slide the hands open. Exhale, tone the tummy, pull them in. 3 more, inhale, open. Exhale, close. 2 more, inhale, open. Exhale, close. Last one, bring it in and pause. Hold there for a moment. Tip off the sitting bones more. Press into your heels, activating your hamstrings. Reach your fingertips further away. And from here, I want you to take 5 circles of your arms. They circle away for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Reverse. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pause. Take a big breath. Roll all the way up to a seat and just cross the legs, sit up tall, sit up straight. Belly button in, head lifts high. Big inhale, swim the hands up. Exhale, flip the palms, press them down. Big inhale, hands lift up. Clasp the hands behind the head, push the elbows wide, open across the chest. Great big breath. Little twist to the right. Look back center. Little twist left. Look back center. Let it go. Now we're going to come back to our Pilates C Curve and perhaps use our weights or skip it if you want to. No big deal. Go ahead and stomp your feet into the floor. Start with the hands behind your body, just like we did. Sit up tall, sit up straight. It's almost like I'm trying to hug my chest forward as I kind of stomp down into my heels and pull my body closer to my thighs so I can find that great big, lovely, tall seat. And then once I've found my beautiful posture, I'm going to keep that posture in my upper body, but simply tip off my sitting bones, rounding back. So my lower back is kind of curved, but my upper back is still nice and open. At this point, if you want to grab your weights, you can. If it is too much to hold on to our weights, no big deal. If you have a little blue stability ball at home, it doesn't have to be blue, mine is. If you have a little ball at home and you want that support behind your body, know that that is not cheating. Oftentimes that makes it harder and it gives us a little bit more freedom to kind of move around. Either way though, stomp into your heels, cinch the waist, push your weights away. Inhale, slide the hands open. Exhale, tone the tummy, pull it back. Inhale, slide the hands open. Exhale, tone the tummy, pull it back. 3 more, inhale, open. Exhale, close. 2 more, inhale, open. Exhale, close. Last one, open. Exhale, close, pause. If you need to set the weights down for our circles, that's okay. If you've got the weights and you're ready, we're going to circle around for 5, 4, and 3. Notice as I circle my arms, it's just my arms moving. I'm not bobbing up and down. Pause. Cinch the waist. Press into the heels. Activate your hamstrings. Reverse. 5 and 4, 3, 2, 1. Pause. Take a big breath. Roll all the way up to a seat. Set your weights down. Sit tall, sit straight. Hands to thighs, shoulders back. Big inhale, hands lift up. Exhale, flip the palms, press it down. Big inhale, hands lift up. Hands behind the head, elbows wide. Press the elbows back, take a breath. Twist to the right. Look forward. Twist to the left. Look forward. Let it go. Now we're going to do a little bit of arm work from our seat right here. You know, if you've done classes with me before, you do not have to have weights to get a good arm workout in our Pilates class. But if you've got your weights, you grab them. Start by hugging your elbows into your side, rolling your shoulders back, lifting your head and chest up a little bit higher. I almost envision that I'm sitting up against a wall. In fact, if you want to go sit up against a wall, you can, so you can make sure that we don't start to round while we're here. But lift out of the waist. Take a great big breath. Exhale, push the weights away from the body. Inhale, hug them back in. Exhale, tone the tummy, push the weights away. Inhale, hug them back in. 3 more. Exhale, push. Inhale, pull. Exhale, push. Inhale, pull. 2 more. Now this time, reach the weights out, pause, flip the weights, and put a soft bend in your elbow. Keep that little bend in your elbow. Think about opening up across the chest a little bit more. Take a great big inhale. Exhale, carry the weights towards one another. Inhale, open them right back up. Exhale, tone the tummy, carry the weights towards one another. Open them right back up. 3 more. Exhale, close. Inhale, open. 2 more, exhale, close. Inhale, open. This time, close and pause. Touch the weights together. Lift them up. Notice, are your elbows nice and far away? Can you kind of hug them towards one another? They might not actually touch. If you don't have weights, hands to prayer. Press the elbows towards one another. Are you caving your chest in? Can you roll the shoulders back? Can you lift up higher? Can you pull your shoulder blades towards one another and then lightly pulse your weights or little prayer hands up for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pause. Tone the tummy. Roll the shoulders back. Sit up taller. Again. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pause. Belly button in. Head lifts high. One more time. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pause. Hold there for a moment. Slide the hands open, so a great big cactus. We've been here before all week. Press your elbows back. Press the hands back. Open up across the chest. Great big inhale. Exhale, push the weights over the head. Inhale, tap them back down. Exhale, tone the tummy. Push the weights over the head. Inhale, tap them right back down. Exhale, cinch the waist. Push them up. And then return. Send the weights up nice and high and return. Last time, reach them up, pause. Touch the weights together, lift out of the waist a little bit more. Take a great big full inhale. Big sigh out. Set the weights down for just a moment. We're going to come up to standing. And then grab your weights again. I guess you didn't have to set them down, but a little easier on us. Now, we've been here before this week. Touch your inner thighs together. Big toes touch, small space between the heels. With or without the weights, sit back in our chair pose. Low belly up and in. Now, just like we did a moment ago, flip the palms and start with little cactus. Press elbows and hands back. Lift the low belly up and in. 5 times. Straighten the hands high overhead and then bend. Inhale, straighten. Exhale, tone and bend. 3 more, straighten. Exhale, tone and bend. 2 more, straighten. Exhale, bend. Last one. Bend, pause, hold there for a moment. Reach the hands nice and high over the head for just a second. Sit a little lower, maybe pitch a little further forward. Lift the low belly up, and then swim the hands back behind your body. Think about rolling the shoulders back, opening up across the chest without Beyonce booting ourselves here. Pull the navel in, keep the chest nice and wide. And from here, I want you to think about lifting the weights up over your hips. We're going to lightly pulse them up. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pause. Pulse again. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pause. One more time. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold. Take a big breath. And then drop the weights down, sink into a forward fold. You can heel toe your feet about as wide as your hips or maybe even a little wider, but let your head fall to the ground. Almost imagine it's a little weight for your spine. Bend the knees a little deeper. Slowly roll yourself all the way up to standing. Come upright, pause, navel to spine, head lifts high. 3 times roll the shoulders backwards. 3, 2, 1. Roll them forwards. 3, 2, 1. Bring it into your elbows. 3, 2, 1. Go forwards. Who cares if we feel silly? Just move them around. And then all the way into the arms. Reach them up and around. Take it nice and big, nice and slow. Opposite direction, up and over and down. Up and over and down. Last one. Now, as always, give yourself a pat on the back. Thank yourself for doing something so good and just for you. And thank you for making it one whole week into our lovely New Year's challenge. I cannot wait to see you on Monday. If you haven't already, join the Facebook group and there'll be some good old little goodies in our Facebook group this weekend. Have a wonderful rest of your day.